The National Guard troops could be headed to Texas to help protect the U.S.-Mexico border, all on Louisiana state taxpayer dollars.
We are expecting Governor Jeff Landry to explain his plan on Thursday, but right now, WDSU reporter Eli Brand is getting the facts on what that could cost you and what you could be paying for. Eli?
Well, it's unclear exactly what the roles will be when the National Guard does go to Texas, but we've been told that it's a steep bill, and we're told that taxpayers are going to front it.
I am at the Texas border in Eagle Pass, Texas.
Governor Jeff Landry revealing his plans while visiting the U.S.-Mexico border with other GOP governors from across the country. Louisiana Senate Majority Leader Cameron Henry says the move would likely cost taxpayers around $3 million, but the plan itself still has some questions left. It is unclear how many troops would be going, how long they would be there, and what exact roles they would assist with while at the border. Henry, though, says he will support the motion along with many other GOP members of the state legislature.
I mean, I think everyone on both sides of the aisle understands what this means to, not just Louisiana, Texas. Obviously, we see issues in New York and San Francisco and Colorado, Chicago as well. So we see those issues. We don't want that duplicated here.
Henry says the money will be a one-time expense and could either come from the existing National Guard budget in the state, which would have to be refunded, or through an appropriations bill that could pass during the legislative special session on crime scheduled to begin on February 19th. Retired Lieutenant General Russell Honore, who led National Guard troops in New Orleans during Hurricane Katrina, says it is the governor's right to make this order, but it will be a difficult task for the guardsmen that go. Honore adds that it will also not get any separation pay that they would normally get if deployed as a request of the federal government.
They will go where the governor tells them to go, and that's what our troops will do. But that's going to be great sacrifice on these families, and them only being in state active duty could put many of them in financial peril. Normally, when we deploy the National Guard for other than hurricanes, they get months' notice.
Honore also added that guardsmen would serve under the command of Texas Governor Greg Abbott while in the Lone Star State.
Well, Senator Henry says many GOP members are on board with this. I spoke to a few Democratic members that say they do have some questions before this happens, including New Orleans Representative Alonzo Knox, who sent us this statement saying, quote, "As neighbors to Texas, a state that has consistently stood by Louisiana in our times of need, it is only fitting that we extend our support in this critical moment. However, it is imperative that we approach this development with a clear understanding of the details surrounding the operation." Close quote. Reporting, Eli Brand, WDSU News.
And State Treasurer John Fleming weighing in on spending millions to send guardsmen to the border, releasing a statement that says, in part, quote, "Governor Landry has been criticized because sending the troops to the border may cost money, but it's money well spent. The cost of losing our country would be incalculable," end quote.